Hey, what's up? DFS Rico coming at you with my picks and insight for this League of Legends LPL 2-game slate on Sunday, June 14th. I know I'm dropping this video pretty late, but hopefully some people could get to it and hopefully it helps you guys out. Yesterday went 2-0 on my picks, 12-6 on the season. Hopefully we could go 2-0 again today and just keep them wins coming. But yeah. So before I jump into it, if you could like, subscribe, comment, I really do appreciate it. Trying to get to 200 subscribers. Been getting 1 and 2, like 2 a day, which is pretty sweet, honestly. We'll try to get to that 200 subscribers. But we got a good games today. Suning Gaming versus IG Gaming. Invictus Gaming is not a bad team. Here, let me go over to the... I don't know why I didn't have it open. Let's see. So you got Suning Gaming and Invictus Gaming. Invictus Gaming is slight favorites. Invictus Gaming hasn't been performing well since they made the playoffs last season. They made the playoffs as a 4th seed, and they've just been going downhill. It's been insane. I don't think they've won a match or a game in a while, it feels like. So I do like Suning Gaming in that matchup just because of the leverage, I think. I think they're the underdogs, so people might not play them. I think more people will be leaning to that JD Gaming and Top Esports because that is going to be a really good match. That's the defending champions, JD Gaming against Top Esports, the runners-up. They played each other in the finals of the spring split, and JD Gaming beat them 3-2. And then in the mid-season cup, Top Esports won that one. They did beat JD Gaming in the one game in those. So it's kind of like back and forth. They're the two best teams practically in the world right now, in my opinion. JD Gaming led by their jungler, Kanavi. Top Esports by their mid laner, Knight. It's like one of the best players in the world. And then you got Jackie Love as the AD carry. And that's kind of the difference maker for me. I think I'm going to pick Top Esports just because of Jackie Love and Knight. They're just I think they're a lot better than the carries on the team of JD Gaming. But Kanavi will be the difference maker. If Kanavi shows up, JD Gaming will win. If he can carry out the jungle position, get those lanes ahead and fed, I don't see a reason why they can't win. And then you got Top Esports, so it's a toss-up. I think you go either way, but I will be playing the favorite. I will be playing Top Esports, and I will be pairing them up with Suning Gaming in the 4-3 stack for sure today. So that's how I'll be going with that. Let's jump over to DraftKings. The way I'm going to rank them is JD Gaming, Suning Gaming, and then Top Esports Top Esports, Suning Gaming, JD Gaming, and then Invictus Gaming is the way I'm going to rank them in priorities as far as for me if I'm building multiple lineups. We get over to that top lane. The Shy has just been struggling. I mean, I don't know why DraftKings is not updating their stats, which is kind of lame, but he has not been playing well since last season. I mean, those last 2 matches, he just got destroyed in the playoffs last season, and then going into the midseason cup, they went 0-3 in the group stage. They just couldn't beat anybody. I mean, they were playing some of the best teams in the world, but still, they couldn't win one game, which was pretty crazy. So if they're going to turn it around, it's going to be on his back. So I don't mind playing him if you are going to be playing Invictus Gaming. Me, I'm not a huge fan of him. He is going to be starting. 369 is the starter for TES. Like I always say, top lane is kind of the position I round out at the last. That's my last spot. So I'll either fill it in with 369 or Bin is the way I'm going to go. Then you go over to jungle position. I mean, you got Kanavi, MVP from last split. Probably the best player in the LPL, in my opinion, or at least top 3 for sure. But can't do it all by himself. So if he gets going, if he gets his lanes going, they can win. But Karsa's not that bad either. Like, he's good enough, I think, to compete against Kanavi. Last split, he was 6.2 kills per match, 20 assists. He doesn't really play carry junglers. He just plays like more supporty, so he will get a lot more assists and kills compared to a guy like Kanavi, which is getting 9.1 kills per game, 16.9 assists. So there's that. I do like Karsa. And then you got Ning is starting again for Invictus Gaming, and then Sofum will be starting for Suning. He's showed a lot more upside than Ning for sure. So I don't mind him, but he's not one of my priorities. If I am going to be playing a jungler, it is going to be Karsa, just because I do favorite them to win. And then pairing him up with Knight in the mid lane is not a bad decision, but Angel is not as bad as well. If you want to pay up with somewhere else, he has 100 point upside in victory. He's a solid mid laner. Good enough, in my opinion, to compete with some of the best. But Knight's really the way you want to go. 12.8 kills per game, 16.5 assists. Just he's insanely good. If you ever get to watch him play, he just feels like he's miles ahead of everybody else in the mid lane. And then you got Jackie Love for top esports. 111 fantasy points per game last split are kind of skewed because he only started playing towards the end of the season. He played in the playoffs, and then he played the last 3 matches of the regular season, which, I mean, he got over 90 points in those games in all of them. So I do like pairing him up with Knight, or if you just want to pay down at that position. I do prefer, I think, Knight over Jackie Love, honestly, as of right now, because Knight has shown something these last couple games, especially in the midseason cup. He was showing how much better he can be than any other mid laner. So I do like him. Then pairing him up with Hyung Fang for Suning, 81.1 points per game is really good for a guy that's not playing on a team that's not that good, or that wasn't that good last split. They've been playing better this split for sure. 100-point upside. If they're going to win, it's going to be on his back. 12.4 kills per game, 14.3 assists. So I do like him. And then as far as support, I do have the lineups. Let me see. Here are the lineups for the Yu and Jia will be starting at support. Everything else is practically the same that they had last season. And then over here, Ning, same starting lineups they've been having. So Yu and Jia should be starting at the jungle position. So pairing him up with Jackie Love won't be bad. And then you can also just play Sword Art with Hyung Fang, because he isn't bad either. He had good upside on the assist, 23.9 assists per game last split. Solid. If Hyung Fang is playing well, it's usually because this guy's performing very well in the bot lane. Getting him fed, getting those kills to him and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's really it. I mean, I like Top Esports. I like Suning, and then JD Gaming, and then Invictus. If you are going to be different, I think Suning is different enough than Invictus, because I think people will go to Invictus. So I'm just taking the underdog right there. And that's really it, I think. JD Game is not bad either, though. Today's just a good slate to be different, in my opinion. I don't have no complaints with any of these teams. So yeah, that's really it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.